So these GM engineers just decide to make a jet engine, slap it on a go-kart, make it look amazing. But then you have to find someone who drives it. You don't have airbags, you don't have nothing. And then this guy comes along with his, well, I don't know what kind of helmet that is, but I don't think it's helping a lot if he crashes. And he says, yeah, sure. This is the Firebird XP-21, a concept car from GM that looks like a jet fighter plane. So in the early 1950s, GM was designing a new type of engine, the Whirl Fire Turbo Power Gas Turbine engine. It had a 2-speed gearbox. This turbine engine was able to make over 370 horsepower and was rated at 13,000 RPMs. The estimated top speed of this concept car is 200 miles per hour, or 321 kilometers per hour. Only 2 men drove this car successfully. Emmett Conklin, he was the project leader of the concept car, and Maury Rose, a driver who was honored in the International Motorsports Hall of Fame. He drove the car at Indianapolis Speedway managing at a top speed of 100 miles per hour before shifting into second gear, at which he promptly had to slow down out of fear of crashing it. Once he shifted into second gear, the wheels began to lose traction and the car would begin to swirl all over the place. Which isn't weird because, well, it's basically a go-kart with a rocket strapped on the back. Aerodynamics wasn't as far along back then, but it looks awesome anyway. The man responsible for the design was GM styling Vice President Harley J. Earl, who helped design the Buick Y-Job and the 1953 Chevrolet Corvette. GM never intended to test the power or speed potential of the gas turbine. They just wanted to test if a turbine engine was practical to use in a car. They also changed the braking system. The braking system in this car differs from standard drum systems in that the drums are outside of the wheels for faster cooling. The wings at the backside of the car actually have aircraft style flaps for slowing down from high speeds. After the Firebird 1, GM made 2 more concept cars with this turbine engine, the Firebird 2 and 3, also very cool looking cars. But sadly, the turbine powered cars were not meant to be, unfortunately. They couldn't make it work effectively. The gas mileage of the car was terrible and they had issues with the heat distribution. The car that came closest to an actual turbine production car was the 1963 Chrysler Turbine car. A total of 55 cars were manufactured, 5 prototypes and a limited run of 50 cars for the public user program. After the user program ended in 1966, the Chrysler reclaimed the cars and destroyed all but 9. One of them is in the private collection of Jay Leno. He made a video about it and I will leave a link in the description below. Now you may be thinking, was this a failure? I don't think so. Just because some ideas don't pan out doesn't mean that nothing was learned here. The main thing is that because of projects like this, like the Firebird, the evolution of cars accelerated. They had to find solutions, think out of the box and solve the problems they had while testing. And that's why we now have things like disc brakes, independent suspension and better helmets. Anyway, I love these crazy experiments. But if you think about it, a turbine engine in a car wasn't that crazy at the time. You have to realize that combustion engines at the time were not that great at all. They were looking for other types of engines, reliable, cheap and easy to manufacture. In my opinion, that's how progress is made. You get an idea and then you test it out. And it may sound crazy to the rest of the world, but remember that it's only crazy until it's not. A great example for this, in my opinion, is Tesla. And I don't know, maybe in the future, when we're all driving electric cars or cars with fusion reactors in the back of it, someone will make videos about crazy combustion engines we use today. Anyway, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, let me know in the comment section below what crazy cars you like. Thank you for watching and I hope you have a great day.